We're optimistic about returning to on-campus operations in the fall term in August and September. We're looking forward to our students being on campus, being in classrooms, labs, libraries, etc. But, and here's the but that goes with that, we put uppermost in our mind, right there with delivering on our promise to the people of North Carolina, to put health and safety of students, faculty, staff, and the community as a really high priority. One of the things that goes with that is we are preparing for whatever scenario comes. We're looking at a range of possibilities and examining how to do each one of those in great detail across the 17 institutions that are in the system. We plan to use testing as an important part of our efforts, and we will be using whatever the best test and the most rapid test and the most efficient test and the most accurate test that there is. When we get to August, we will be testing at the front end and testing at least a sample of those we're responsible for, students, staff, and faculty, across the course of the fall term. Because it is not enough just to know who was infected and who was not the day they arrived on campus, but what about a week later or a month later or beyond that? As we determine who's positive, we'll need to apply either ourselves or in concert with the county health departments and the state health department contact tracing. So to identify if you are positive, who were you with yesterday and over the last week, and how might you have become infected and whom you might infect as over the course of things. If people are positive, we'll need to have quarantine capability. That is, quarantine is used for someone who is infected but not yet symptomatic, so that you can go to a place where you're not likely to infect others. Probably that will be a wing of a dorm on one of the universities or each of the universities' campuses. Or if you further become ill, you'll either need to go back home, wherever that is, or we may need isolation space in, again, another of the dorms. If you're ill enough to require medical attention, other than just checking in at the student health center, you'll need to go to a hospital. Throughout the course of this fall term and beyond, we'll be using the principles of social distancing, wearing masks, being thoughtful about how we minimize the possibility of transmission or becoming infected in campus housing and campus food services and on and on. This is a time when all of us, and I do mean all of us, need to be thoughtful and careful about what we do. And we are going to be putting in place a community expectation that people will do the right thing and will respond appropriately and in a responsible way. Even as I say those things, though, somebody's going to say, well, come on, Roper, these are college students after all. Talk about responsibility. But that's not going to get it. We are going to treat these young adults for what they are, young adults that are able to do responsible behavior in the midst of a global pandemic, so as not to harm their health or the health of those with whom they come in contact, their grandparents, their teachers, whoever else. I'm frankly very optimistic that the vast majority of the students, staff, and faculty, especially students, and that's the point I'm making right now, will be doing the right thing, will be doing the responsible thing. Can I guarantee that 100% will be? Of course not. I can't guarantee anything like that on any issue, any day. But we will be doing our best to set a adult, sober, responsible tone that doesn't frighten people, but just says, come on, this is a serious matter.